My day used to start 5 a.m. I'd get up, drive into work. I liked my job, but I hated I had this 4-hour commute. I was driving 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the evening. I'd leave in the morning, it would be dark. I'd get home in the evening, it would be dark. I didn't have the time during the week to play with the kids or really enjoy with my family. Now each day I get to wake up when the sun gets me up and to go out and do my animals. We get to live off our homestead, feeding our family, running our own business, and I'm in control of my schedule. I get to have so much more time with my kids and my family. I want to tell you how I escaped the rat race. We moved to the country when our son was 1 year old, and we moved here because we wanted to have some space to grow our own food, be able to hunt, fish. I wanted to enjoy life outdoors. My wife wanted to have a little bit of a hobby farm. We figured the country was the place to do it. We were in a 3rd-story apartment when we decided to move to the country, and our little boy was getting really mobile. It was time to get out of town and get to the country. But moving to the country actually made my life a bit more of a rat race in the beginning. You see, I was further away from my work and I had to commute. Sometimes it was 4 hours a day, 2 hours in, 2 hours back home, just to get to work. That wasn't even the time I spent on the job. Now, I liked what I did. I was working with my dad and I really enjoyed it. But the commute was killing me. All that time spent driving in a car back and forth, burning up gas, burning up my car's lifespan, and I wasn't with my family. I was spending so much time away from our homestead and so much time at my work, and it was starting to affect our life. We were scraping by, paycheck to paycheck. I was working a full work week, and every week the money was falling short. We were, using the credit card to get out of trouble. We were constantly behind. So I was working really hard, long hours, and we were just behind. And so we needed to find a way to save money, and that's when we started doing the farm. Raising our own animals for meat, for food, empowered us. It showed us that we could make a difference. We were able to save a little bit of money by raising our own animals. And then I started my first business. I started selling pastured pork and pastured poultry and hosting some classes on the farm. And although that business never took off to the point where I was making a lot of money from it and I could quit my job, it showed me that I could run my own business. I could deal with the legal issues. I could deal with the paperwork. I could sell products to people. I actually had the ability to make a sale. And starting my own first small farm business was very empowering. It wasn't the business that got me out of the rat race. That business was my digital business. I learned how to build websites. I had been editing audio and video for my whole life as a hobby, and so I kind of packaged all that together, started to do a digital marketing business, helping companies build their own website, get their own videos and their own shows online, and build an audience. My clients grew from there, and slowly it got to the point where I was able to make a leap, where I was able to go from working for someone to being totally self-employed. That was a huge step in the right direction for us as far as breaking free from the rat race. As soon as I became self-employed, it meant no longer did I have to commute into work. No longer did I have to wake up at the crack of dawn to get things done on the farm. Because it was my own business, I was able to make more money. Not in the beginning, things were tight, but as we grew and we got more customers, all that extra profit was able to come back to us A major part of this was the fact that I wasn't working for my hours. I was working for my knowledge. I never charge people by the hour to build a website or do video project. I charge them for my knowledge. That way, if I get the job done quick, I can enjoy the extra time with my family and still make a nice living. I didn't quit my job to start a business. I built my business on the side while working at my job for 2 years. This meant waking up even earlier, where I was waking up at maybe 5:30, now I was up at 4:30, doing the work for my extra clients on the side early in the morning, then getting out and doing the farm chores, then commuting into work, making my paycheck at work, coming home, and when the kids went to bed, working more on my side business. For 2 years, it was way less sleep than I should have been getting, and it was really hard work. But it paid off. I was able to build a business that was rat race proof. I was in control. I could set my own schedule. I refused to build the business with other people involved because I wanted control of my life. So wherever I worked with others, I would sub-work out. I didn't take on employees or business partners. I built a business that didn't require me to commute. I hated wasting time driving in that car back and forth. And so I built a business where I could work from my computer at home, making money at home with my family, not wasting hardly any time driving around. I do go to clients from time to time for video shoots, but that's a few days out of the month, and to be honest, I enjoy the change of scenery once in a while. After 2 years of hard work, I was able to totally go self-employed. It was safe at that point. I had enough clients where I could go self-employed and earn a living for my family. And my business has grown since then. Starting my own business was a huge leap out of the rat race for us. Now I'm in control of my life. Now I'm in control of my schedule. I earn more money in less time. And every day I'm able to spend way more time on the homestead doing the things I love doing and with my wife and kids. That was the whole point of why we moved out to the country, to spend time together, and now we're actually able to do it. I escaped the rat race by being totally self-employed. But here's my warning to you. I do not suggest quitting your job to start your own business. Instead, start a side hustle. For us, the first side hustle was the farm business. It empowered us. It showed us that we could do this. And through that business, I was able to learn new skills. The skills of building websites, getting on Google, and I was able to market that and earn a better living from that business. I don't think you should quit your job to start your own business. I think you should start your own side business. With the power of the internet, you can do that so easily. You can build a website and earn an income from that, doing whatever you like to do, selling a service, selling a product. But remember, you're trying to escape the rat race. So build a business that is not another rat race. Don't build a business where you get paid by the hour. Because if you're getting paid by the hour, you're giving your hours for money. And that means you're going to be working a whole lot of hours to make a living. Instead, do what I do. Get paid for a service or for your knowledge. Also, make sure that you start a business that fits in with the lifestyle you want. If you don't want to commute, then build a business that you can run from home. If you don't mind the commute, then by all means go for it. But you have to build the business that you want. You have to design the life that you want. My schedule is very different than it used to be. I used to spend 5 days a week commuting into work, missing my family, and then trying to cram our fun in on the weekends. Now I get to spend lots of time with my family throughout the week. It took years to get this point, and it was very hard work. But that work is paying off. Throughout the week, I get to be at home with my wife and kids. If I want to take a morning and go fishing with the kids, I do it. If I want to take a day and work on a project on the farm, I do it. But it didn't happen overnight, and it took a lot of hard work. But if you make a plan to get out of the rat race, you can do it. We've seen in this series 3 other homesteaders who have done this or are doing it now, and there's many, many more. Sit down and think about, what is your rat race? What are the things you don't like? For me, it was commuting and scraping by paycheck to paycheck. For you, it may be something different. Find what your rat race is, design a side business that can help you get away from those problems, and then work hard at it for 1, 2, 5 years, whatever it takes, because it is so worth it. breaking free from that day-to-day grind where you miss your family and you're away from your beautiful homestead is so worth the effort that it's going to take. You can do this too. I hope this series has been helpful to you. If it has, please share it with a friend, someone who you think could use the inspiration to get out of the rat race too. And please, in the comments below, let me know, what are your plans for escaping the rat race? I want to hear how you've been inspired to leave your own rat race through this series on escaping the rat race. Well, my morning chores are all finished. I'm gonna head inside now and have breakfast with my kids. I hope you're able to get out of your rat race as soon as possible so you can enjoy life with your family on your homestead.